My first impulse was to look up. We're used to seeing them rocket through the sky. They headquarter in penthouse suites overlooking the city. Olympian castles for our modern gods. But gods aren't what they used to be. Looking skyward, I found nothing. So I tried looking down, and there he was. Squid Man?
Uh-huh. So, how can I help you? You in trouble? Need a superhero?
I'm a reporter. Pete Henderson.
Well, I'm not exactly news.
I'm writing a book about superheroes.
Oh, yeah? How's that going?
It's just getting started.
You know, there were a lot of books about superheroes out there.
But journalists usually only focus on the powers and the amazing feats. I want to take it in a different direction.
But the powers and the amazing feats, that's the fun part, right?
To me, what's interesting are the real people behind the costumes. The day-to-day life of a superhero. That's the story I want to tell.
And you want to talk to me about my day-to-day life?
That's right.
I don't know, is this some kind of where are they now thing? Because I don't want to come off like a has-been. Not that that's far from the truth.
You just tell me about your life, and I'll report it objectively.
Might not make much of a story. Stuff just happens to me for no apparent reason. Doesn't lay itself out all nice and neat like in the comic books.
Do you always drink this much?
Not always. I'm celebrating.
Celebrating what?
My latest failure.
Let me begin by saying how much we've enjoyed having you on our team.
Well, spare me. I'm fired, right?
We really value the contributions you've made.
Yeah. Then why me? If it's not performance related, I've made contributions. You said it yourself.
And no one's denying that.
Remember Lord Paradox? That was huge. He was trying to reshape the universe or something. I stopped him. Single-handedly, I stopped his plan of intergalactic reshapement.
That was blind luck.
That was experience, buddy boy. I get it. You've got nothing to compare to Lord Paradox on your record, and you're taking it out on me.
Just last week, I stopped a humanoid from detonating the mega bomb.
Yeah. You saved the city. Kudos. But Lord Paradox, man, he was after the whole universe. He was messing with time and shit.
We're really sorry to see you go.
Jesus.
You're fired.
Well, I've been reviewing your resume, Squid, and...
Squidman.
Excuse me?
The name is Squidman.
Sure. Well, Squidman, maybe this would be easier if you just listed your powers for me.
Okay, great. Well, I can shoot ink out of my fingers.
Ink? A lot of ink?
A fair amount.
What else?
That's about it, really. Ink out of my fingers. Sometimes in pressure situations, I can shoot it out of my toes.
So, you're interested in temporary employment?
That's right. Whatever you can find me.
Have you done any work with spreadsheets?
No, I don't think so.
Data entry?
No, it didn't come up. I was mostly fighting criminals.
We primarily fill office positions. Can you type?
No.
Thank you for your resume. And if we get anything for you, we'll give you a call.
So what's your next move?
Just keep my eyes open, I guess. The luck's bound to change. It always does.
So you believe in luck?
Oh yeah, good and bad. I've had streaks of both you wouldn't believe. That's the important part. It always comes in streaks. My dad was a gambler. Craps was his game. One thing that I learned from him is you gotta know when the dice are hot and play it to your advantage. Now, I've seen this in action. There's no logic or mathematics to support it. But if you can recognize the streak that you're on, lucky or unlucky, you can ride out the bad and get the most out of the good.
And you on a losing streak now?
For the moment, but it'll turn around. It always does.
Main blues. Feel this is a win for me. Main blues. Feel this is the end for me. Cruel world pulling me down. It's making it hard tomorrow to see. Three days I ain't heard from my girl. I know something is wrong. Three days I haven't heard from my girl. I know something is wrong. She left me for another. There's a hole now where my heart belongs. There's no use of me searching. I have to let her go. There's no use of me searching. I have to let her go. There's nothing for her to come back to. Mean blues got me sinking too low.
Damn. Shit. Damn it.
Hey, Warren, how you been?
Squid Man, how's it going?
I've been better. You busy?
No, man. I was just working on something.
No severance or anything. I don't even have enough money in the bank to make my rent.
So you want to crash here for a while?
Man, I was hoping you'd ask. Dude, I swear, this is only till I get back on my feet.
Don't sweat it, man. I could use the company.
So you still, not working?
Yep. So far, I'm hoping I can rig it so I never have to.
Good luck with that.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm on unemployment for another month, and then I'm hoping to get this lawsuit thing going. The actual damages are pretty small, but I think I can get them on the whole emotional trauma angle.
Don't you need a lawyer for that?
I haven't worked all the details out exactly. Yeah. Oh, how about you, man? You got any prospects?
I've been on a couple of interviews, but...
Yeah, I hear you, man. You want a beer?
Yeah, sure, thanks.
Hey, Cable. Hello? You know what time it is? Oh, really? Hi. I didn't expect to hear from you guys. Sure, so what's the gig? The people at the agency told me this wasn't going to be a filing job.
It isn't. We need you to retrieve one of our file clerks.
You lost a file clerk?
He's hiding. We hired him from the same agency as you. He was the best temp we ever had. Hard worker, fast, efficient, incredible mind for detail.
Sounds impressive.
Oh, he was. He never forgot a file. I think he had a photographic memory.
What was he doing as a file clerk?
I don't know. I think he used to be some kind of professor. He was pretty desperate when he took the assignment. At first, he had a great attitude, but as the weeks passed, his behavior began to change.
Change? How?
Every day he was a different person. You never knew what to expect. One day he would speak in rhyme, the next day not at all. Once, he spent the entire day talking backwards.
Backwards? How could you tell what he was saying?
We couldn't.
Well, then how do you know he was speaking backwards?
You could just tell. He was a very intelligent man.
So how did you, lose him?
He got worse as the weeks passed. He became, I guess the word would be animalistic.
Good morning.
I think it looks good. A signature here, 4 or 5 copies, and I think it's good to go out.
We knew we had to let him go, but by then he'd stopped leaving the file room. He's been living in there for weeks now.
You can't find him.
I don't know where he hides. And to be honest, we're all a little scared. Herb Wasserman from accounting went in after him.
Mr. Perkins wanted me to tell you.
F as in fine. F as in barrel.
Herb hasn't been the same since. He's been on sick leave, but I don't think he's coming back.
So you want me to get this guy out of there?
I know it won't be easy.
I'm a superhero. I'm trained to deal with these kinds of things. He's just crazy, right? No powers?
Not that I know of.
No problem. This file room is pretty big.
We have a lot of clients.
What is it that you do here, anyway?
He's awake!
banging around in there. Time to leave the file room. A for animal, is that it? Not an animal, you're a human being. This isn't a jungle, it's the file room. Sure, it's a shitty job, but you gotta pay the bills somehow, right? Upset the little system, did I? It would be a shame if something happened to these files. No! That's better. Now sit. Like a human being. Good. Now we're going to talk. You remember how to talk? What's your name?
Marvin.
All right now, Marvin. You're gonna have to stop acting like this. It's just not acceptable.
Too many days. Not enough fun. My decayed soul overwrought.
Right. The rhyming thing.
Usage of brain near 0%. Great matter stews, unglues, and ferments.
Uh-huh. I get you. Overqualified?
Tedium starts with T. Leads to delirium. Starts with D.
Stand up. We're taking you out of here. And here's the real kicker. They only paid me for an hour's work.
You're kidding.
I wish I was.
That's awesome. Oh, so, you were telling me.
Here he is.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Pete, this here's my buddy Warren.
Howdy, Pete.
So how long have you known Squidman?
Let's just say we go way back. He likes to keep his background shrouded in mystery.
Warren does everything that he can to keep from working.
I've made it my life's goal.
He is a real hero. You should put him in your book. Pete is writing a book about me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, well, a book about superheroes.
You talked to anyone else yet?
They aren't all as accessible as you are.
That's me, the people's superhero.
A working man superhero.
I'm at least getting my own chapter, right, Pete?
Hey, we'll see.
Hey, thanks. Keep them coming. Warren was a superhero for a while.
The Electrosaur.
Electrosaur?
Yeah, like an electric dinosaur.
Yeah, that was the best scam ever.
Oh, that was great.
So what was the deal?
Well, a couple of years ago in the Superhero Society, before the bastards laid me off,
fuckers.
They had this program where you could bring in a kid sidekick and show him the ropes. And, well, Warren was out of work.
Always.
So we signed him on as my sidekick. got him a costume, and called him the Electrosaur.
What could be more powerful than an electrical dinosaur?
Right? But we kind of neglected to mention what his powers actually were.
Or whether he had any powers at all.
We just let them use their imaginations. And once he'd gone on a couple of missions with us, it became more and more awkward for them to ask.
So you went with him on mission?
Yeah. I basically just tried to stay out of the way, not get killed.
An excellent strategy. You gotta know when you're outclassed.
So what happened?
Oh, well, they caught on. Eventually.
But not before I made some serious bank.
Oh, hell yeah. And the teams, they paid well in those days, right? The Electrosaur, he tagged along for a good, what, 2 or 3 months?
That's 6 months. I lived off those checks for a year. Healthy severance, too.
Man, don't you just love that? The teams used to really pay out. Those days are long gone now.
Oh, fuckers.
Good riddance.
So when you first got in,
This is it, buddy. You're living it. The day-to-day life of the superhero. Doesn't get any more day-to-day than this. I hope you're taking lots of notes.
getting back to the conversation.
Right. Interview me. I can take it.
You were talking
Are you guys hungry?
when you first got into the business.
Squid Man and the Electrosaur. The winning combination. The greatest crime-fighting team in history, man.
And
Pete!
he needs a superhero name.
Really, just Pete is fine.
No. I get to be the Electrosaur. You need one too, man.
Yeah, what do we call you?
Captain something.
No, that's not
You
good.
need one.
We'll work on it.
So can I ask you a question?
Yeah, the interview. Pete's writing an interview about me.
Yeah. The book, you told me.
Yeah, he's writing a book about me. I told you that.
Yeah. That's awesome, man.
So what's your next question?
Well,
Just a second.
Squidman?
Huh?
You okay?
Yeah, sure, I'm fine.
What were you thinking about?
Oh, you know. Superhero stuff.
Do you mind if we pick up with the interview?
Sure, what were we talking about?
I'd asked you about the romantic life of a superhero.
Ah, yes. The women.
Is there a lady in Squidman's life?
Nah. You'd think the ladies would be all over a superhero, wouldn't you?
Sure.
Used to be that way a few years back. All the action I could handle.
You got them all naked.
Oh, yeah. These superheroes used to throw some wild parties. I was living like a rock star for a while then.
Do you miss that lifestyle?
Nah, I mean, the groupie thing can be fun, but eventually it all starts to feel empty. I sure would like some female companionship, though.
Wasn't there anybody special back then?
There was this one girl. Pam.
Pretty serious?
Well, it started out casual, but it felt like it was going somewhere. You know how it is when things start to click.
What happened?
Well, I guess you could say that it ended badly. Very badly.
You broke up?
Worse. Well, for starters, it turned out she was something of a superhero groupie herself.
Oh?
Oh, yeah. Definitely had a thing for the superheroes. I found this out the hard way one night when her ex shows up at the worst possible moment.
Why won't you just talk to me?
I don't want to talk
Just
to
give
you.
me a chance to
I don't want to
explain.
talk to you.
What the hell did I do wrong?
This guy had super strength, invulnerability, I mean, the whole deal. I didn't stand a chance. One punch, and it was all over.
Knocked you out cold.
No, you don't get it. He killed me. I died.
But you came back from the dead, right? I mean, you superheroes always do.
Yeah, I know. And I did too, obviously. But I didn't fake it or anything. I actually died. I felt my neck breaking. I felt lightheaded as the oxygen stopped hitting my brain. And then... nothing.
Where am I?
We have returned you to life.
Who are you?
We are they who have returned you to life.
Are you aliens?
We are not of the earth. We are not of your child.
Why me?
This was not to be your death.
Aliens?
Yeah, I know. It sounds silly to me too, but that's how it happened. They brought me back.
You were given a second chance.
I guess so. But there is one thing about this whole rebirth business that I can't get out of my head.
The moment of your death?
Well, yeah, getting killed sucks. Definitely. But it's more than that. The moment. It had a feeling of finality. I mean, it only took a split second, but in my mind, there was no doubt it was over.
But obviously, that's not the case.
When I came back to the world and everything, the injury to my neck was gone. There were no broken bones, no scars of any kind. Even the ones I got as a kid wiped away.
So? What?
They cloned me.
Okay, you've got a new body. It's still a second chance.
Did they somehow transfer my essence, my soul, or whatever to the cloned body, or did they just duplicate the memories and personality, then implant them? Because if that's the case, the real Squidman is dead, and I'm just a copy.
What if you are a copy? Does that make you any less you?
I don't know. All I know is thinking about it makes my head hurt. Good night, Pete. How's it going?
Fine.
What are you doing?
Working from home.
Ah, yes. Stuffing envelopes.
Yes. Stuffing them with paper.
Can you actually make money at that?
It is possible. Theoretically, at least.
How many of these would you have to do? Just to break even.
A lot? Thousands? I've been up all night. It's supposed to be easy, that's the whole point, but it's not easy. Oh, you got a phone call a couple hours ago. I meant to get you up, but the envelopes.
Did you get a number?
I did. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Hi, this is Squidman. I'm returning a call. You're kidding.
Foolish humans cower at the feet of Lord Paradox.
Please don't hurt us.
When I am finished, my dear, you and everyone on this pathetic planet will have never existed.
Not so fast, Paradox.
Who dare?
Squidman. Remember me?
Oh, I remember you. And you'll not find me so easy to defeat this time. You'll die by my hands.
Well, before you do something rash, you might want to try these.
These tasty treats are so wonderful. My dreams of conquest suddenly don't seem so important.
Even you can't resist the delicious taste of Spongy's cream-filled snack cakes. So long, Paradox.
I don't want to erase history anymore. Any timeline that includes these delicious cream-filled spongy cakes can't be all bad.
He's right, kids. Be sure to ask your mom and dad about Spongy's cream-filled snack cakes.
And cut. That was great. Very natural.
Hey, I've been spouting that kind of dialogue for years. Drinks are on me, guys.
You've been getting drinks all night, man.
And you know what? Rent's on me, too.
Oh, come on.
Now that I got some cash, I intend to share it. It's a hit.
Squidman.
To me. America loves a has-been.
I'm not trying to rain on your parade or anything, but...
Oh, going into journalist mode?
Well, some may accuse you of selling out.
I don't see it that way.
You are playing off your image as a superhero to sell snack cakes.
Well, your first mistake isn't assuming that I have any credibility to tarnish. My image is that of a washed-up loser, and that's what they're selling.
Okay, but you're still participating.
Listen, I love Sponges. Always have.
Fuck! Yeah, but aren't superheroes supposed to stand for truth and justice and...
And Sponges. And why can't a superhero stand for Sponges?
They're yummy.
Listen to him, Pete. Warren here is the man on the street.
He's right. I'm the common man.
The everyman.
I got my fingertip on the pulse of the nation.
Warren is a good old-fashioned American, and he loves truth and justice and Sponges. And how can you not love Sponges?
They're filled with sugary goodness.
The fact remains that the superhero business doesn't pay for free agents. We put on these costumes because we want to stop the bad guys. Or because we don't know how to do anything else. Either way, we're performing a public service, but we gotta make money somehow.
Saving the world don't pay the bills.
Damn straight it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Does the love of tasty dessert treats somehow contradict the love of freedom and justice? Not in my world, it doesn't.
I don't want to live in the world where it does.
God bless America, and God bless Spongy's cream-filled snack cakes.
May this be the first of many empty sellout endorsements.
I'll drink to that. Spongies. 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 Hey, thanks. Be sure to try the new raspberry flavor. Okay, everybody. I'm gonna step out for a bit, but I'll be right back to sign more pictures. Spongy would go well with that.
Thanks.
Hungry, huh?
I haven't eaten all day.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Anything I can do?
I don't think so.
Try me. I'm a superhero.
No, you're not. You're just some guy they put in a costume to help sell spongies.
Seriously, I'm the real item. I can shoot ink out of my fingers. Let me buy you a cup of coffee and you can tell me all about it.
Okay,
I'm Squidman.
I'm Martha. I'm not sure if this will qualify as superhero business.
We live to serve. Consider me at your disposal.
My own superhero. Wow.
So what's the problem?
You know that bus stop across the street from the store?
Yeah.
That's where I was supposed to meet my boyfriend this morning.
Boyfriend, huh?
Well, he was my boyfriend. Now, I'm not sure.
Superheroes are trained to deal with unusual circumstances. Just give me the facts, and we'll try to sort it out.
We met in grad school, back in Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah? What were you studying?
Speech pathology? Andrew was in psychology. He graduated 6 months before I did, and he moved here for work. The plan was for me to follow him when I graduated, so I did. And now, he's not here.
Have you been having problems?
No. Everything was fine, but now he seems to have dropped off the face of the earth.
Have you tried calling him?
He said his number was disconnected. So I looked up his apartment. It was barren, like it hadn't been lived in for months.
You're sure you had the right place?
I'm positive. I know he lived there. Recently, he must have.
Do you have a picture of him? I'll tell you what. I'll look into it. See what I can dig up.
Thank you.
Well, I'm no detective, but I will do what I can.
I really appreciate it.
So you were an art student, huh?
No, speech pathology.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You said that. Why did I think you were an art student?
Why the hell did you say that?
I don't know. It was one of those things. When she started talking about college, I guess she'd been an art student split second before she said speech pathology, and that was what I remembered.
You crack me up, man.
She seemed like she should have been an art student.
How do you figure that?
Trust me, she had a definite art student thing going on. She had this necklace on her. It looked handmade. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Seriously, art student. If I got to write the story of my own life, the new woman in it would definitely be an art student.
I don't know. Art student seems a little cliched. And aren't you jumping the gun, calling her the woman in your life?
I'm telling you, there was something going on there. I was smitten. I'm not saying that it was love at first sight or anything, but she was digging me. I was getting a vibe.
Oh, awesome, a vibe.
But you're helping her look for her boyfriend. That seems like a conflict of interest.
I don't see it that way. I'm going to put forth an honest attempt. If I don't find the guy, who knows? Maybe something can happen. If I do find the guy and she ends up staying with him, well, then I'll just suffer in silence.
Ouch.
Yeah, but it could be fun to play the martyr. It'd be so tragic and poetic if I hooked her up and they ended up being together.
A little self-congratulatory for a martyr.
Yep. But you can't deny the dramatic impact.
Well, if you were writing your own life story, what would happen next? Would she fall for you or get back with her boyfriend?
Well, if I wanted it to be a realistic story, then I'd find the boyfriend and they'd end up staying together.
You masochist.
But briefly. She'd wind up breaking up with him as a result of his mysterious past or whatever. And then she'd come to me for consolation.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd console her. I would be wonderful, and it would seem like something great was going to happen, but she just wouldn't go for me.
Why the hell not?
I don't know. Something superficial. Or maybe she's not feeling the chemistry. Or maybe nothing at all. Who knows? She just doesn't.
This story sucks.
But it rings true, doesn't it?
To a pessimist, maybe.
So, that's the story you tell?
No, I think I'd go for the unrealistic version. For purely selfish reasons.
Ah, thank God.
I find the guy. Or I don't. Doesn't matter. It's me that she loves. She forgets all about him when faced with my charm.
That's what I'm talking about.
What do you think, Pete?
Just let me know how it turns out.
Do you want a cup of coffee?
No, thanks. Let's just get down to it.
Okay, sure. Well, I did what I could, and I contacted my police and CIA sources, had them run the usual checks.
And?
Well, they couldn't find any evidence of the man that you mentioned.
He never moved to the city.
He never existed at all, as far as they could tell.
But what does this mean?
Well, either he was lying to you the whole time, or I don't know, something stranger. I told you I wasn't much of a detective. We were able to locate a few of the acquaintances that you spoke of.
Did they remember him, or did I imagine the whole thing?
No, they remembered him vaguely. It just seems that there's no formal record of him and no history before college.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. Mysteries never seem to have satisfying solutions. Not in real life, anyway. So you think you're gonna stay in town?
I guess so. I pretty much closed up shop when I moved. I've got to find a job. Shit.
You'll find something.
I thought Andrew would be around to help me get started.
If there's anything that I can do.
I'll be okay.
Look, I'm sorry that I wasn't able to dig up any information.
Guess I didn't really know Andrew at all. Take a chance that each new person is going to be the one. Andrew wasn't it. Most of them aren't, I guess. But I do like to think that everything happens for a reason. Maybe Andrew was just a placeholder on my path to better things.
A placeholder?
Yeah, maybe he just came into my life to get me where I needed to be. Thank you for your help.
Just doing my job. Hold on. Hold on.
Yes?
Well, since you're new in town, I had those printed up a while back, so, well, that's my hotline number. You can use it in case of an emergency.
What kind of emergency?
You know, a superhero emergency. Maybe a giant lizard.
A giant lizard?
We had one last year. It laid eggs at the train station. A bunch of us super types had to go in there and just...
But do you think it's likely you'll get a giant lizard 2 years in a row?
That's the thing with these emergencies. You can never tell. Anyhow, that number is good for other things too, not just lizards. UFOs, supervillains, elves.
Elves?
Could be anything. You might need help finding an apartment, for example. Or moving a large piece of furniture. Or maybe, being new in town, you might need a good restaurant recommendation.
Oh, superheroes are good for that too?
Yeah, we're great for that.
Was it a tough decision?
Well, not really. Trust me, I'd love to have called myself something cooler, but I could shoot ink out of my fingers. Squidman just sort of suggested itself.
I guess I can see your point, but there's got to be something else that shoots ink. Maybe you could be ballpoint pen man. The inkwell, Captain Calligraphy.
I don't know, is a pen cooler than a squid?
A question I've often pondered.
In any case, the costume's already paid for.
You know, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but do you have to wear the costume all the time?
Well, I don't want to compromise my secret identity.
I mean, the first few times we went out, I thought it was kind of cute, but you never take it off. Doesn't that seem a little weird to you?
Well, I guess I joke about it, but I do take that part of it seriously.
Now, doesn't that feel better?
Yeah. Wow, it does. Maybe it's gotten too easy to leave the costume on. You know, Squidman isn't my real name.
It's not?
No. Remember, I came up with that to go with the superhero thing.
Oh, yeah, right, because you shoot ink out of your fingers.
Yeah. And I still can't tell you my real name.
I gotcha. Past shrouded in mystery and all that.
That's right. You can call me Russ.
Russ. Is that your name?
I'm sorry, but I can't reveal that.
Okay, Russ.
I did know a pufferfish.
Oh, you did. Was he?
I used to know a good. He was. You know, that's just what I love about this neighborhood because it takes me back to my roots.
This is where you grew up?
Yes, this is where I grew up. I know, but I'm working. I can't. I have to.
He's on duty, sorry.
I'm on duty. Thank you. You never ends with Having fun?
Hell yeah. Oh, this is great.
Just like the old days, huh?
Yeah, like when we were kids. I still say we should have brought a six-pack, though.
Yeah, maybe. I'm trying to cut back.
Ah, cleaning up your act, huh? Okay. I'm really happy for you guys.
Thanks, man.
Martha's a real sweetheart. You two are great together. It's about time you got your share.
How about you? Anything panning out for you?
I got a couple irons in the fire, so to speak.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm working on inventions.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, you can make a bundle if you patent a new product.
How's that going?
Pretty good. I just have to come up with something really good to invent.
I guess that's the hard part.
I don't know, man. I'm still waiting. Something's gotta happen for me eventually, right?
Good things are coming, man. Maybe it's time you started taking better care of yourself. Hey, how you, Pete? What's that?
The first chapter.
It's a long fall from Mount Olympus, and Squidman was at the very bottom. Awesome.
I hope that's not too...
No, I love it. Besides, it's true. I had hit rock bottom.
You don't have to read it now. But let me know what you think when you get a chance.
This is all about me. Have you been talking to any other superheroes?
A few. But now I'm thinking I'm going to keep it about your life.
You're kidding. My life is boring.
Not at all. Things are really turning around. And this is exactly the kind of story people want to hear.
It is a nice one, isn't it?
It is.
Remember when we talked about luck from the gambler's perspective?
Yeah.
See what I mean about my luck being in streaks?
My luck's changed. That's what's happened.
Just like you predicted.
Is it crazy that part of me keeps worrying that this is too good to be true? That the other shoe is about to drop?
Baby, you okay?
Go back to sleep.
Come here. Just a bad dream.
Hope I don't mess this up. I'm not much of a cook.
I'm sure you can handle it, hero.
You know, I never felt like a hero until you called me one.
You are. You rescued me?
Well, I don't know if I ever exactly rescued you.
You did. You ever heard of Captain Quasar?
No. There are a lot of superheroes out there.
He's the only one I ever met before you.
Oh?
Saved my family when I was a kid. My dad used to have one of those single-engine prop planes. He'd take us up, fly us in a few circles, then back down on this tiny rural airstrip. Well, one day the plane stalled and we were going down. It was terrifying. From out of nowhere, this superhero, all dressed in gold and green, flew in and he guided us down. Even after we were safe, I was really shaken up. I couldn't stop crying. Before he flew away, Captain Quasar looked down at me and he said, "If you're ever in trouble, just look for a superhero. Rescuing people is what we do."
That's a nice idea. Did it make you feel better?
Yeah, it worked. I stopped crying. Well, since then, I haven't been in any more plane crashes or run into any armed robbers or anything. But I've had some hard times. Dated some losers, made some bad decisions. The thing with Andrew was definitely a low point. But when I was most in need of rescuing, there you were.
Well, let's just say that we rescued each other.
Happy birthday!
Oh, man! A cake! You guys made me a cake. That's awesome! Guys, here's to good things for everybody. All right.
I brought it.
Goes beer. Pete, we're gonna get pizza.
No.
Nice to see you outside of your little squid helmet. You're not wearing that anymore.
I told you that already, bro. People made me feel that way too. I was ostracized.
Dude, cut that. Cut that cake. No, obviously. Make this yourself, Martha?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
Store bought?
Oh, yeah.
I love my favorite.
Squid Man.
Oh, I was talking about
Humble, man of the people.
One, two.
Oh.
Oh, look at that. Did we capture the asshole this guy is all the way?
Getting the essence of the asshole.
Right.
You don't mind me saying that.
Oh, you piece of shit. Oh, my God.
How long have you all known each other? Maybe about 7 years old.
Yep. Second grade.
Figured, you know, you invited me.
Pete, thanks, man. That's awesome. I want to give a toast. Make a toast to everybody. Raise your glasses. To my oldest friend and my new friends. Martha, it's nice to meet you. So glad. Thanks a lot. Pete, thanks for coming, man. Cheers, everybody. Happy birthday to me.
Anything?
A couple of leads. You shooting your new commercial today?
No, it's this interview thing. They're gonna run it on a morning show.
You're in demand.
That's right.
My celebrity spokesperson.
Doing my part to promote tooth decay. That's a good gig if you can get it. A lot easier than saving the universe.
Retailers across the country are pulling spongies from their shelves as the number of spongy-related deaths continues to increase. The timing of this news couldn't be more tragic, as spongy sales are at a 50-year sales peak due to their popular ad campaign featuring super spokesperson Squidman.
Turn it off.
Channel 6 News for further updates.
Shit.
So what now?
I talked to Artie at the agency. The endorsement deals are off, all of them. No surprise there.
I guess not.
He even thought I should come up with a new superhero name. Think the world's ready for Captain Calligraphy?
You can't do that.
I ain't gonna. The worst part is all those people choking to death on those things.
That's got nothing to do with you.
I guess not. Still, it was my face on the billboards. Hey, thanks for helping me get to the bottom of this.
Oh, you hated this detective crap.
I do. I'm terrible at it.
What's up with the notebook?
Well, it's for keeping track of my leads. Making my list of suspects.
Susie Sweetie Pie?
It's their main competitor in the snack cake business.
And you think the folks at Susie Sweetie Pie poisoned the batter?
No. But it's all I can come up with.
Squidman!
Can I help you?
You can help me! By dying!
Good line.
Dare you laugh at the manhandler! Stop that!
Sorry.
Manhandler? Where'd you come up with that?
Silence!
Whoa.
Do you mind if I ask you a question?
What?
Why exactly am I supposed to fight you again?
Because I am the manhandler, and by my hands, all heroes must fall!
I see. So what? You're a villain looking to make your reputation?
You could say that.
By fighting me?
That's right! Stop laughing!
I'm sorry, but this is just too much. Do you have any idea what a second stringer I am?
I heard you were tough.
Who told you that?
I heard you survived a broken neck.
You heard wrong. I didn't survive anything. Listen, pal, you're wasting your time. If you fight me, you're turning yourself into as big a joke as I am.
Again! You mock me!
I'm trying to do you a favor. Seriously, my powers are stupid. Look at this. This is all I can do.
Hey! That's enough!
Who dares?
Come on, man, you're killing it.
That's the idea!
Well, look, you've already kicked his ass. What else do you have to prove? You're just gonna bring a lot of heat on yourself if you kill him, man. Think about it. You better split. Dude, are you okay? You're gonna be just fine, buddy. Let me get you some pain pills. Get you out of here. We'll go home and have a party. What do you say? Stay with us, man. Stay with us.
Heard they caught the manhandler.
Yeah. Locked them up.
Guy was a fucking idiot.
No argument here.
think I ought to get an overcoat.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it'll go with the cane. Give me an air of mystery.
I can see that.
You haven't heard from her?
Sorry, man. She's not answering her phone.
She said she was gonna be here. She seemed fine in the emergency room, didn't she?
Yeah, totally fine.
She was a little sad.
She was sad because her boyfriend almost got killed.
I just thought that she'd want to be here when I got released.
I'm sorry, man, but if you're looking for help understanding women, you've got the wrong guy. Are you sure it was her handwriting?
Yeah, but what the hell? A one-word note. And she hates this dramatic stuff. It's not her style at all.
Dude, you're gonna hear from her eventually.
For some reason, I don't think so. I just want to go on record. This is total bullshit.
I don't know what to say, man.
And with the way things have been happening lately...
Hey, you know what I've realized, man? You just gotta try to live your life moment by moment. Embrace the present, focus on the positive. That's my philosophy.
I thought your philosophy was do as little work as possible.
This is the new me. I don't know, I thought you were gone when that goon was beating on you. I've made up my mind from here on out. I want to get as much out of life as I can.
It's great, man. I'm happy for you. I really am.
Things are gonna turn around for us, man. You'll see. Something really great is just around the corner. I can feel it.
Oh! Oh! You might not want to sit there. It might be dangerous. I'm pretty sure I'm cursed or something. Warren's dead.
What?
The fireball fell from the sky and killed him. No explanation, no idea where it came from. Some story, huh, Pete? You getting all this?
I'm sorry. I can't believe it. What's more?
He was my oldest friend. We grew up together. Did I tell you that? He was loyal, solid. I mean, he was a little nuts, but he was always there for me.
I don't know what to say.
I've been hearing that a lot lately. But Of course, I'm still here, right? I still get to live. What have I got left? Tell me you don't believe in losing streaks now, Pete. This one's so bad it killed my best friend.
I don't know what to...
I know, there's not much to say. I'm cursed.
There's no such thing as a curse.
Call it what you want. I ain't safe to be around.
Well, wait. According to your theory, good follows bad, and bad follows good. So, you do some good, right?
Nice try. But I've never fallen this far this fast before.
You're alive. You've been dead. Wasn't that lower?
I'm not sure. It was definitely one of my low points.
And that was followed by good luck, I assume.
Oh, yeah. After my triumphant return, things were great for a while.
Right? Things got better.
And they did. They always throw you a nice party when you come back from the dead. You welcomed me back into the superhero society and felt like I had a clean slate. Kind of peaked when I saved the day. I never really saved the day much.
No?
I'd beaten a bad guy or two on occasion, but I never saved the day. Not when a lot was riding on it. But there was this one time that I did.
Care to tell me about it?
You're playing journalist or just trying to distract me? There was this guy named Lord Paradox. He was one of these cosmic supervillains, always messing with the time stream, trying to take over everything.
Right. Yeah.
I know, typical stuff. Anyhow, a bunch of us teleported to his spaceship. Everyone was there. It was a huge crossover event.
Is this the best your planet has to offer?
All the heavy hitters showed up, and there wasn't a lot that I could do, so I kind of just, tried to stay out of the way.
Can't defeat all of us, Paradox.
Now, I don't know if you've ever teleported, Pete, but, well, for me, it can kind of leave your insides a little scrambled.
What do you mean?
Well, let's just say I had to pee. Badly. So I kind of wandered off during the battle, looking for a place to go. Spaceships have bathrooms. I don't know where they put the damn things. Well, so I guess I must have somehow stumbled onto exactly the right control panel to piss on, because that's when the whole thing started to go up. We teleported out of there just in time. I didn't let on to exactly what I'd done, just that I'd sabotaged the control panel. I was a hero. Flying high. Fun while it lasted. And that was the last that we heard of Lord Paradox.
No.
I know, it's hilarious, isn't it?
No.
I knew it.
No way.
I knew you must have blindly stumbled
Where's Pete?
There is no Pete. There never was.
Then there's no book?
No, you weren't. There's no book.
I don't fucking believe this. I mean, well, why? What's the point?
Revenge? I had to make you feel something of the loss that your interference caused me. I had to take from you everything that you loved. Pete was just a way of finding out what those things were. Imagine my surprise when I saw how completely you wrecked your life on your own. There was nothing left for me to take.
Funny how that works out.
So, I resolved to change all that. Everything good that has happened to you in these last few months has been my doing.
What? How?
Oh, I won't bore you with the details, but your job, your newfound love,
Martha?
all of it. I placed these things in your lap.
I don't see how you could
Your
have...
ignorant belief in luck wouldn't allow you to see the hands that pull the string. But Lord Paradox giveth and taketh away.
You mean everything bad that's happened, that was you too?
Manipulating circumstances is child's play to a trans-dimensional warlord. I am the author of your pain. The architect of your destruction, your malicious god!
You went through all of this so that you could gloat?
Yes.
Before killing me?
Precisely.
But Warren. What did Warren ever do to you?
He was just another tool to further your suffering.
He was my friend. And yours too.
Enough talk! Now we finish it. Stand up!
Yeah, man, fuck that. Why don't you just kill me here and be done with it?
This is our final showdown. A duel to the death.
If it's all the same to you, I'll just sit here and finish my drink.
Your beloved Martha is my prisoner.
She's okay?
If you desire her eventual release, you will give me the satisfaction of facing me like a man.
I knew she wouldn't walk out on me.
I'm growing impatient. Get up!
I agree to this and you let her go, right? Fine. Let's get this over with.
Are you comfortable?
How long have I been here?
That question has a complicated answer. It depends on how you measure time.
What is this all about? You're a supervillain, right?
Indeed. I am Lord Paradox.
Uh-huh. This is some kind of a revenge scheme against Squid Man?
That's right.
I don't know what your game is.
I do not play games.
What have you done to him?
Do not concern yourself with him.
Then release me already. Well?
How would you...
Spit it out.
How would you like to be my queen?
Your queen.
The universe is vast, and time is infinite. To rule it alone would be unthinkable. Please, be my queen. And the treasures of the multiverse will be yours.
You're kidding.
I assure you, this offer is not made lightly.
No, I don't want to be your queen. I don't know why you'd even ask me that. You don't even know me.
But I do.
Pete?
Pete was an invention of mine to gather information to use against Squid Man.
Where is he?
I'm not here to talk about him.
So, you developed a crush on me in your disguise and now you want me to be your queen?
Not exactly. This is painful for me to speak of.
Oh, for God's sake. Andrew.
I'm sorry.
I don't get it.
This was another disguise.
What are you saying? There was no Andrew?
No.
And what exactly were you trying to accomplish by becoming him?
Andrew was part of my revenge.
I'm not following you. You were taking revenge against me?
No, I'm very sorry I had to hurt you.
Then why?
To truly punish Squid Man, I had to take the things he loved the most. But when I first encountered him as Pete, his life was completely empty. So I traveled back in time and to Oklahoma to set you up. He needed a loved one to appear in his life at the moment of my choosing.
So you're saying we only ever dated so you could toss me to Squid Man when you were done with me? So you'd have something to rob him of? But how?
1,000 subtle ways to alter probabilities. The superhero who saved your life as a child.
Captain Quasar?
Did you ever wonder why you never heard from him again?
That was you?
Throughout your life, I had planted seeds, making sure that when the time was right, and a superhero came along, Squidman, you would be drawn to him. A simple thing when you can freely travel time.
My whole life. You've been there. I was just a pawn.
No. As Andrew, I fell in love with you. This I had not planned.
Please. You're pathetic, you know? All your power and this is how you use it?
It caused me great pain to give you up. But my thirst for vengeance drove me. You can't understand how it drove me.
You seriously expect me to sign on as Queen of the Galaxy after you've manipulated me and everyone I care about?
I was... No.
Then what do you want?
I just don't want you to be mad at me. Please understand. My goal was not to hurt you. It's difficult when your dreams and power are shattered. It's not easy being a trans-dimensional warlord. There are a lot of pressures.
Forget it. I'm not gonna forgive you. You're a total dick. Now let me go. You heard me. Send me back.
As you wish.
You brought this on yourself. You need to give some serious thought to how your actions affect other people. Reconsider your priorities. And don't even think about coming up with some new form and trying to re-enter my life. I'll know.
This again? You're not gonna let me die this time.
This was not to be your death.
Yeah, we had this conversation before. So, what did I do wrong this time? Was I supposed to stop Lord Paradox?
We are not concerned with Lord Paradox. Lord Paradox will be his own undoing. Your destiny lies elsewhere.
So that's it?
We are sending you back into the world.
Wait. Okay. Before you do, I have one question, and you have to answer. Now, I've died twice, and both times it felt fine. Right? And then I wake up again on your table. Am I the same person who died with the same soul or whatever? Or am I an exact duplicate?
We do not have to answer your question.
Oh. Oh.
Thank you very much.